So where was I? Part 2. Whoa, it's the illusion part 2 of the crooked photo. So so we were at where the school sent me the crooked photos. I showed you the crooked photos for those who were just caught up to the second part of this video. See the backgrounds are totally crooked. I gotta get used to it. See they're crooked? So I picked pose 3, which is the slightest, least crooked of all of them. And the guy's trying to tell me that, and where's my phone? Here, he says, quote, where is it? All right. This is where I'm like, but as I am unable to see the pictures now. But as I'm able to see the pictures now, I noticed that the student and the background are both straight, and the picture was taken with an angle. Again, I go, that's not, I'm a rank amateur, like, photographer. I mean, I got a little bit of the touch. I know about the thirds and framing stuff. You know, I took some photography classes back in college. And I think it's intuitive that you, like right now, I'm even like just this photo, I can see that the background tilts a little bit, dude. But I don't like that kind of stuff. Maybe I'm OCD. But the thing that tripped me out about it, again, is I bumped into this a couple times today, is people that they're just let it all go. Like, these are paid professional people are like, oh, I can't see it, I don't know. And I literally, it was, I took the photo, and I cropped it, and I just tweaked it a little bit. Everything, even the bench he's sitting on was off. So either the photographer they had was like on drugs or some sort of substance. And yeah, I'm going to call him out, dude. Tree School, Life Touch, dude, whoever these people are, questionable student photography. But again, my baseline is like, all right, like, whatever. Why would you bring a background that has like lines? Like, you're just boxing yourself in. I get it. They're kids. They're running around. You're trying to get photos. Blah. But let's say the camera's on a tripod and you're getting it dialed in the tripod. Wouldn't you be like, I need to get the lines like straight? I get if you're moving around, like moving, and you got children running around. I understand that one. But he's in a posed position holding the pumpkin, which means there's a tripod and it's all the lighting set up and the camera's, what? So I do not comprehend, or do not compute. And I had gotten the email, and I was off with Owl and his little buddy and his buddy's dad, and they were playing. And so I was fully like, all right. I sent an email back like, all right, like, okay. And then I got home and I actually looked at him and I'm like, no, I'm not crazy. No, don't try to tell me I'm crazy just because everybody else so pilled out. They're like, oh, whatever, it's cool. It's not cool. Do you notice the lens just fully stopped getting, like, figured itself out? I'm trying to figure this lighting out. So anyway, I had another experience like that. So I turned in a rental application on this house, jumping through the hoops and whatever. They were like, well, the owner doesn't want you to have a cat, my kitty, right? They don't know cat. And I'm like,
no, Daddy, my kitty is coming to a new house.
Yeah, he is. Do you know my kitty's coming? So I was like, yeah, my kitty loves you too.
Yeah.
And
he gives me kisses. He's really nice,
what? I don't know. So you were saying about Mike?
Yeah. So Mike, but you know that dogs really eat cats, right?
Yeah. Don't worry, we're going to take care of my kitty. Okay, you got it. All right, you got it. So So again, why I'm bringing that up, so I turned in the application, and there was a couple things, and a couple days later, and blah blah blah, and excuse one, excuse two, like all our credit and stuff's bomber. Then it comes to the final thing, was like, well, the owner doesn't want a cat, and
But the owner does want a cat.
that I know. Don't let that be a sticking point to the story. I'm telling you, Al. We're not Mike Kitty's rolling with us, dude. So
Not get a dog.
yes, we won't get a dog. Just Mike Kitty and Mushu. Okay.
Okay, so when I tell Mama when she gets here at night, I'll tell her that we don't want a yellow dog.
Okay, I understand. And so
I just tell Mom that we don't want a dog because Mikey doesn't like dogs, right?
okay.
Like my kitty is a medium cat, right?
Yeah, he's our cat. He's part of our family bird.
Yeah.
And so, but the point was,
What about Sissy Fun Ethan? What about him?
he doesn't count, dude. All right.
He's just a boyfriend.
He's just some boyfriend, man. He's not part of the team.
I know, but my kitty and me.
Yeah, Mike and Musha, they're in. They're fam. They're familia. And so I was fully like, I wanted to, this is where restraint of pen and tongue comes into handy. I fully wanted to be like, hey, to our real estate agent, like, hey, like, when I filled out the application, I read it and it said $500 deposit for pets. And I went, okay, and checked the box and described my cat. It didn't say dogs only, no cats, none of that thing. And I really wanted to be like, hey, I never would have put in $100 application fee. It's madness. On an application if they'd been like no cats. You know what I mean? Like, but so this is where I'm like,
There have been cats everywhere and dogs.
yes.
Stop.
I'm just telling a story, Owl, about, and so I was like, I wanted to be annoyed about it, but I was like, all right, I'm going to let this one go because,
Let it go.
I know, Bird, I'm not.
You just need to calm down. Just calm down.
I am super calm. That's the point of the story I'm telling, Owl, is I was super calm and didn't do anything except
Yeah,
go.
you did do something wrong.
What did I do wrong?
You just were talking a lot and I didn't like that.
Okay, dude. I hope this is coming through. Or this video is not going to make any sense. So I took that one in stride. But again, it was that fried my circuitry like come on, man. But I would look at his universal flow, like I don't want to deal with some rent from someone who's a jerk like that anyhow. It doesn't like cats.
Dogs don't like cats.
Yeah. And so, but the photo thing, I was fully like, it annoyed me because I know I'm not wrong on that one. And I'm not, but I also want my photos. So I'm like, I don't want to make too much trouble. Because I just want the dumb photos so I can give them to my mom and Owl's grandparents and just,
Who
you
are
know.
my grandparents?
What? G-Ma, G-Pa.
Everyone is my parents.
Yeah, Poppy.
Yeah.
Gaga.
Who's Gaga?
You're Blythe's your mom's mom.
Who is that?
You know Gaga. You haven't seen her in a couple years. You were a little baby.
Oh, when I was a little baby.
Yeah. I have photos of you with her. You're like a little guy. I have you in a V-neck sweater, dude. It's pretty epic. Oh, just. I'm doing something, but I'm not Legoing right now. I think I got the lighting just right here. Maybe, kind of. What are you doing?
I need these pieces off.
You need those pieces
I'm
off?
going to give you a bin first.
What?
Give you a little bin.
Okay, you give me a little bin.
There we go.
And so, again, it just seems like it's just this
I
thing
need
with...
them. I need
I made a video about the power earlier. Like, they spent the last 5 storms crying wolf. So the minute the power went off, my first reaction was like, why'd they cut my power? And then I sat for a minute and was like, maybe something just happened. But that's the thing, they're crying wolf to get everybody all like confused. Like that's I'm firmly convinced is like not. Can we give me a tool? I need a tool. Okay. So, but what I realized is half of what I thought was my preparedness for said situation was in my old house that burned up. Like, I'm fully like, the power went out and I was like, oh, I don't have my candles and oh yeah, all that stuff was in my other house. And then I was like, what? I just thought about it. It was like one of those things I hadn't really thought about since before the fire. I was like, oh, all my like preparedness stuff is gone. I hadn't really caught up with myself. I have my water, but I have all my preparedness stuffs that I had in my car, which is pretty minor, but none of my in-home preparedness stuff. I'm like, oh, I don't have a first aid kit. Oh, I don't have anything. I was like, oh, I gotta get some like prepping gear. I don't have my like post-apocalyptic emergency heirloom seeds. Those all burned up. I was fully sitting here like in the dark when it first went out an hour ago, like, oh, all my
what I said, I think the bad guys turn it off.
Yeah?
Yeah, the bad guys.
I don't know. Maybe a tree fell on the power line or something. It's pretty windy out there.
Oh, I know what is a problem. Maybe the wind and the coyotes were like swooping too loud, and then I think that light ran out of power. I think that's the problem.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The coyotes were whooping it up too loud?
Yep. And definitely the wind was blowing.
Yeah. It's been windy today, huh? Did you have fun with Dylan?
Yeah, of course I did. I had a blast.
You did?
Yeah.
What were you guys doing?
We're just riding bikes.
Yeah? And then what were you guys doing with the boxes?
We were just hiding and playing games with the boxes. Dylan was hitting mine, and then I was putting mine in the middle. And then I put my box on the ground, and then it just hooked right on the parking spot. I just put it right on the parking spot.
Yeah?
For some car to crash it.
Really?
And throw it up in the cloud and try hitting it in the penis.
You're so silly. Hey.
Good morning.
It's not morning yet, dude. We got a long night ahead of us.
Good night.
Good night. There you go. Don't forget to subscribe. Links down below. Hey, when you know the background of the photo's crooked, you know the background of the photo's crooked.
No, they don't. Oh! No, they don't.
Well, do you have any final words? No? Okay. Hey, you want to go get your mask on? Show me your Halloween mask.
What is it?
We don't really do Halloween, but
we do. What is it?
It's a school thing. Like, I had to, like, yield on, like, the school part of it. It's over there by the door. By your shoes.
Oh.
He used to be a dragon.
Daddy, can you put it on for me?
Yeah.
Wait, actually, I can do it.
Let's see. Come show everybody your mask.
Oh, I can't put it on.
Here you go. Here, wait. Let me help you. Here. Hold on. Come here. Roar.
Look.
Oh. Wait. Roar.
Look at me.
Look at you, lady. Do your dragon growl. Do you have hand motions that go with your dragon? That's why I don't like Halloween, man. It's it. Samhain, dude. Keep your children at home, man. Tomorrow night. Probably not a bad idea. We're going to stay home. We're going to be doing a Lego video. We have a a hidden side set we're going to do. In-home Lego experience for a Halloween festivities. But I don't know when you're going to be seeing this video because I don't have any way to upload it right now. So part 2 is complete. Is that your light?
It's mine.
Yeah.
It's yours, actually.
Yeah.
I just put it there so we can see everything.
Okay. Do you want to say goodbye to everybody? You want to use that one instead?
We only use 2 so we can both see it.
Okay. You're looking out for Daddy, huh?
I take care of you.
Yeah.
I take care of me, and Mom takes care of me. So take care of me.
Yeah, everyone takes care of everyone, right?
Steve jumped on my butt and pooped in her face.
It's
She
that.
jumped on my butt and pooped in her face.
It's that time. It's that age. The illusion and owl. We're out. Says, bye.